Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. If you're new here, my name is Kamil Waclawski, and this is my 2024 Honda Civic SI. And in today's video, I'll be giving you guys an honest opinion on how much I like the car, things I like about it, things I don't like about it. That'll be basically today's video, just me going over everything. And that's basically it. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So the first thing is gonna be car mods. So what have I done to this car so far? I have one modification done so far to the car, and I'll show you guys it in 1 second. I gotta pick up the hood. So as you can see, my hood is up right now, and this is what the intake looks like. It's a PRL short ram intake, and honestly, it sounds great. I'll be playing a few clips for you guys right now so you can hear the sound of it. Fire! So yeah, that's basically the only mod I have on this car, and I truly love it. It makes such a difference. It's truly amazing. But now I'm gonna get to the part where I tell you guys the things I like about this car. So first off, we have the look. I mean, from the side, it looks like a BMW, like an older version BMW. It's super clean. When me and my dad were buying this, I literally told him that, and he was like, yeah, I agree. It just looks super clean, super slick. I like all of the lines, all of the designs done on the car. As you can see, I don't have any side skirts, no front lip or nothing. However, I'm planning on putting those things onto this car soon. And yeah, so that's the first thing I like about this car. And also, don't mind this. This is when I got the car brand new. It was pouring. I went to park into a parking lot, and there were cars in between. I was on like the side curb, and I literally hit it like this. So yeah, but we don't talk about that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now the second thing I love about this car is the fuel mileage. This car averages 30 to 35 miles per gallon on the highway and also in the city. A lot of people say that the city is, I think, around 27, but that just depends on how you drive. Whenever I'm trying to have fun, it goes for like 25, or it goes in between 25 and 28, I would say. But once I just slow it down, put it in a high gear, and just keep the revs low, can't even go up to 37. So fuel and MPG on this car is insane. I love it. It's definitely worth every penny. And yeah. Now the third thing that I love about this car are the seats. Take a look at the seats. So they are not leather, I know. However, they have a beautiful printed SI badge or logo right here. And then they're red. So they look fabulous. They're very comfortable. They're made out of cloth. And when you're riding in them, they keep you in the seat incredibly. You do not move. They're super nice, and they really hold you in when you're going fast. So these are basically like bucket seats. Some people consider them to be bucket seats, but some consider it not to be. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I would say it's like a combination of bucket and not bucket, because obviously it doesn't have the buckets. However, they're racing seats and they look great, and it really matches the interior as well. You got the red side cloth right there on the door panel, and then you got the red seats. So yeah, it looks awesome, and I really love it. And also, if you ever spill anything on the seats, it's super easy to clean up. Just get a cloth, get some spray, some cleaner, whatever you have. You can look it up. I'll probably put a link or put a picture up here of what you should get to clean your seats with if they get dirty. But yeah, no big problem. They're great. Once again, super comfortable, and I love them. And now for the fourth one, I think this is gonna be the last one, because obviously the car is incredible, but one thing that I really love about this car is the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto right here. This thing is super slick. It barely lags. Like if it ever lags, it's once in 3 months, let's say. So it's not a big problem. Obviously, people's phones, you gotta reset them because they tend to glitch. It's completely normal. So besides that point, it works great. The sound quality, you have the Bose system. I think you have 12 speakers. You have some under the seats, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong. Maybe not. But yeah, these are incredible. They sound phenomenal, and I absolutely love this Apple CarPlay screen. It makes a huge difference in the car, makes the interior look beautiful, as you can see. You also have this red line down there, and then this badge is completely optional. I actually bought this off market for like 30 bucks. Somebody laser printed it. Very high quality, and it definitely makes a big difference, because the Type R has that. However, the SI doesn't come with it. I don't know why. In my opinion, the SI is the baby brother, the baby sibling of the Type R, because those two cars are the only manual Hondas nowadays, basically. So you got the 2-liter Type R, and then you got the 1.5 Civic SI. So yeah, this is kind of dumb that they didn't include this in the SI. So I decided to get it because it looks great. So that'll probably be it for the 4 things I love about this car. And now let me tell you guys some things that I don't like about this car. So the first thing will be no heated seats. This is really stupid because in Canada, they come standard with heated and cooling seats. But in the US, these are sadly, not prepared with that. They are not cooled, not heated, nothing. They're just here to be here. But once again, they still look great. They're very high quality. And, that just kind of sucks that they didn't include it in these seats. Because obviously everybody would love to have that. Whenever it's cold, you would want to have nice hot seats. And whenever it's, hot outside, you would want to cool down and not sweat even more. But thankfully, the AC works phenomenal, so that kind of covers it. So that's the first thing I don't like about this car. Now the second thing, I'm sorry for all the background noise, people are cutting grass. But the second thing I don't like about this car is the rattleness and the sound when you're inside driving the car. There's a lot of background sound, a lot of road sound. You can hear everything around you. It's not greatly insulated or nothing, but that's a minor problem. But let me show you one thing. So when you open up the door, and let's say you're driving, right? This part makes a noise. Not always, but it happened to me a few times, and I've had the car for over a year now. It's not bad, especially when you're listening to music. However, sometimes it may annoy you. Like this part may move around a little bit and make a little weird sound. It's not a huge deal, however, it's very noticeable. And that's one thing that I don't like about, this car, is that the materials, they may be pretty good, however, they're not glued on perfectly, and you can hear the parts slightly moving somewhat. So that's another thing that I don't like about this car, and hopefully they're going to fix that in the newer versions. And now the third and final thing I don't like about this car, and this is kind of optional, it could fall in this category, but I think it does. It's the engine start-stop part. I absolutely hate this. So this thing right here, whenever you start the car up and you go for a drive, it automatically puts you in the normal mode. And let's say you stop at a stop sign or at a light, it automatically shuts the car off to, save gas or whatever. And I don't like this at all. I think there should be an option in the computer where you can set it to never turn off the car or whatever, but that's not an option for the normal mode. However, if you put it in sports mode, so if you lift this up once and it says sport, then it automatically turns it off and it never turns on. So thankfully they have that, but I wish you could, set it up in settings so that it never turns on. You can have a mode for it to just not turn on. That would be phenomenal. And that's basically it. Like, I don't really dislike the car. I absolutely love it. It's an awesome car. It handles incredibly on sharp turns on roads. It sticks to the ground, 10 out of 10. Crazy. But like I said, those 3 things are kind of, I don't really like about the car. But besides that, this car is absolutely insane. It's definitely worth it. You have everything included. You have comfort, you have speed, you have high quality audio, screens, everything. It can fit 5 people. It's super handy and durable, and I absolutely love it. So that'll probably be it for the video, guys. So in my opinion, I give this car an 8 out of 10. It's still super awesome. I'm absolutely thrilled I have this car. It's insane. It fulfills everything, makes me happy, and I absolutely love it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys did. Be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next. So hopefully you maybe get this car, maybe a Type R if you have more money. But with that being said, I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe and don't do anything stupid.